Hello. Who asked you in? Oh, you stop that. Oh, Globbits.
Greetings all, and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. Thought I'd get back to basics, get back to the what I base the channel on, which is video replays. So I've got a replay. It's one of mine for a change. Right, there's myself, Vipers, and Skippy, and we're platooned in Matildas. Now, on this particular evening, I was easing myself back into World of Tanks. I've been playing a lot of warships, been playing Beyond Earth, things like that. Different games, just trying to diversify what I do because, you know, I'm getting a bit, not getting bored of World of Tanks, but doing the same thing over and over again does get kind of, you know, well, stagnant after a while. So, we're in Tilly's and we're on Malinovka. Sorry, not Malinovka, Prokhorovka. Alright, now, we're having a bit of an and ah here. We were going to go the 1-2 line to start with. You've got three options in this map, basically. You've got this area here, Foxtrot 6. You've also got the 1-2 line on the left, and you've also got the hill. They're the three main avenues this map, in my personal opinion. Now, the only downside in Matildas is obviously their mobility, which is restricted. I mean, downhill, with the best will in the world and gravity, does 28 kilometers an hour. Not really designed to go to the hill, but I made the decision to go to the hill, and we were, myself, Vipers, and Skippy were arguing. I was just a case of, in the end, I just said, trust me, you know, trust me. We need to dominate the hill, because look at the spread of the team. All right, the team has spread out quite significantly. There's nobody gone to the middle, so we need to dominate one of the two flanks. And Matilda's against a tier 5 matchup, we're absolutely golden. We can penetrate all of them. Our shots are ridiculously fast, and we can DPM them down. Now, Spidey sense kicked in now. The two guys, Skippy and that, are basically aiming towards the middle, and we spot this Covenanter. They stop, I carry on driving and shoot on the move, which gives me a bit of a head start on them, and we do just absolutely annihilate that Covenanter. I didn't get spotted though. I'm not sure 100% if I've got 6th sense on this tank. I can't remember. I do need to turn the names off though. Yeah. People don't like it when I have the names up. There we go. So 3 Tillies. Absolutely devastating. Now we're making our way up to the hill. Not expecting a great deal of things to happen up here. What we're expecting to see up here are basically the heavy tanks, potentially. They don't often push beyond like the F line. Our 1-2 line's doing okay, and this is where we come into our own, because the enemy, despite my best predictions, decide to come up the middle. They decide to push down this area here. The Hetzer and the KV-1 we can see, so now it's just time to put some paint on them. We see the KV-1S as well. I managed to, well, miss the first shot, but we're putting some shots into the Hetzer, and the replay system's being derpish again for some reason. They really do need to sort this out. This is one annoying thing with Wargaming. I don't know what it is at the moment. They're concentrating on bringing out like Easter content and stuff, but the replay system's still bugged. Anyway, now, can't see the KV-1, but we're shooting into his last known position, and then we just make a call to basically destroy all these guys' cover. I mean, the KV-1S is now high hidden behind the buildings. Well, let's just destroy his cover. We shoot once every 1.7 seconds, so we just rinse the cover. You get about 80 rounds in the Tilly, so you've got plenty of ammunition to be playing with, and we just decide to shoot down all the buildings, and it allows us to basically see them. Now, I've got binoculars on this vehicle. Skippy did doubt the fact that I carry binos, but that extra, when you're thinking about the lower tiers, you need to be thinking about this. You're not going to be playing against players unless they're people like me and the guys that are going seal clubbing. They're not going to have things like 100% crews. They're not going to probably be able to afford the modules because they're in their early careers. Oh, that KV-1's just dead. Very well armoured target, the KV-1, but no match for the Matilda's cannon. If you hit him in the right place, at least. Yeah, you're not going to be playing against guys with 100% crews and binocs and things like optics, so it gives you an advantage when you sit still. It extends your view range to nearly 400 metres, which they won't see you. That KV-1 saw us, but the KV-1S didn't. But we saw this T-34 though. Oh my word. Now, he's got a ZIS-5, I believe. I think it's a ZIS-5, very fast-firing gun. And we basically now, I don't want to trade with him. You've got to be aware of this when you're playing a Matilda. You don't want to be trading with tier 5s because your health is ridiculously, well, you've got less health than them, so in an even trade you're going to lose. This T-67. Now this, somebody once asked me, Wolfpacks in medium tanks, right? The Wolfpack is basically where you work as a team and swarm the enemy. And this guy in the T-34 just hit the nail on the head. It made me chuckle. We actually just did a Wolfpack there in Matilda's. Just medium tanks. Go figure. Now the idea behind Wolfpacking is working together, and we had an evening with platoons, and to be perfectly honest with you, it really does work when you are working together as a team. We basically annihilated those guys down to nothing in no time whatsoever. Now, looking at the stats of the remaining players, the Ram 2 is quite good. They've got 3 artillery pieces, but only 2 tanks. Now, just check out how powerful this T1 Heavy is down in that corner. Just keep an eye on that guy, because special shout out to that guy. He did really, really, really well. He just basically starts ruffle stomping that flank. Oh dear. So now what the general plan is, we're going to go to the middle. We're going to use the view range. This is where our view range advantage comes in. I think we've all got 100% crews. I'm sure Vipers has, and I'm pretty sure Skippy has too. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to use our advantage with regards to our view ranges. Now we're putting shots into the Ram 2. I told the guys not to shoot at the moment. I did tell them to stop firing because they instantly get spotted, but it was kind of a, does it really matter? But with artillery and Matildas, you do need to be careful. I'm on no health whatsoever, so they're going to be aiming at me. I'm not firing here, alright, because I want to remain hidden. You need to be thinking about these things when you're having a view range battle with enemies. You know, especially enemies. This guy here, because of his stats, he's probably got things like 100% crew, because that's his sort of like his premium tank, his pimp tank. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter in this case. Stuck 3G managed to take him out. Now, we're going to out view range this T1 Heavy. I was kind of concerned with regards to where the artillery are, because they are putting shots into the Stug 3, that's why I paused there. And we basically just take up bush positions, because this T1 Heavy just pops up in the open, and we just basically take him apart. This is the view range battle, you know, and this guy's looking for where we are. I managed to track him, and there's nothing he can do. He can't see us. We managed to take him out. Now it's just mopping up artillery. Stuggy makes a mistake here. Stuggy doesn't spot this area here. This is where the other artillery's hiding, by the way. We spot that one sexton, and I'm screaming at the guys, get your shots in. Get your shots in. We can get brothers in arms. Brothers in arms? Yeah, brothers in arms. Can't get a crucial, but we can get brothers in arms if Vipers gets 2 more kills. He's on 1, me and Skippy are on 3. But the Stug, fair play, manages to take out the sexton there. And now I put a shot into this sexton, hoping that I'll reduce it down to a 1-shot. Vipers gets the kill. Will he get the last one? Well, I kind of did a bit of a spoiler there. He's not going to get it. I'm just going to speed up the replay. Basically, we just go searching. Alright, Stug 3G goes and searches the usual positions. Just going to speed the replay up now. We wanted the brothers in arms, but unfortunately, I doubt we're going to get it. Simple reason is Stug 3 is going to make it over there, and the artillery, being artillery, is basically sat there waiting. I was expecting him to one-shot the Valentine, or at least the Stug. If he'd one-shotted the Stug, Vipers could have had a chance, but never mind. Let's look at the post-game stats then. So all in all, not a bad result. Significant amount of experience. It was a ×3 weekend though. It was a Class 1 Mastery badge. I've got the Mastery in this before. You do need to do a little bit more than what I did. Took a little bit too much damage in that game to be too aggressive. Managed to get Fire for Effect, Bruiser, and Confederate with a Class 1 Mastery badge. I think the team finished 1, 2, 3. Oh no, the Stug. Special shout out to the Stug then. Alright, the Stug 3, piloted or driven by Shaoling, which is a very powerful tank at tier 5, that. Very powerful little tank destroyer. Yeah, but we finished in the top 4, which is all good. And there you have it. So, Tilly's Wolfpackin. They do make a significant amount of credits as well, if you think about it. They're so cheap to fix, and the ammunition is so cheap. Alright, I was nearly fully destroyed. It only cost 1,500 to repair completely. So, there you go. I'll catch you next time, guys. Bye now.